This is exactly right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
And we know how important it is to take care of it with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one. I've always used CeraVe.
They have little samples at my dermatologist as I'm leaving, and they don't do that with just anything.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye. Everyone loves the idea of spending an afternoon curled up with a good book.
Well, grow up, because it's almost impossible.
Luckily, you can take your next great story with you on Audible.
Audible has a massive selection of titles to choose from, including This American Life, new books by Michael Connelly, along with classics from Agatha Christie, and so much more.
Whether you want a mystery, a true crime story, or something completely different, there's always something new to listen to.
New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/MFM.
Audible, stories that speak to you.
Goodbye.
Hey guys, it's Karen in Georgia, and we are so thrilled that Jake Brennan's legendary true crime music podcast, Disgraceland, is now on the Exactly Right network.
That's right. If you like true crime and music, you're going to love Disgraceland.
New episodes of Disgraceland drop every Tuesday with bonus episodes on Thursday and rewinds on Sunday.
And at the end of this episode, we're going to play the Disgraceland trailer for you, so make sure you stick around and listen to that.
And after you listen, head over to Disgraceland feed and hit follow so you can binge over 250 award-winning episodes.
And you'll be glad you did. And don't forget to follow Disgraceland right now on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
Hello and welcome
to My Favorite Murder.
That's Georgia Hardstark.
That's Karen Kilgariff.
And today we are very excited. We have a big announcement. 2 of our favorite podcasts in the world joining the Exactly Right network. And it's such an exciting thing to be telling you about right now.
Everyone, Murderinos, this is Jake Brennan of Disgraceland and Hollywoodland, and he's joining Exactly Right Media.
That's
I am
right.
Indeed. Yes, and I'm very happy about it. I'm very psyched. I can't believe I'm here. This is completely surreal, actually. I feel like this has been in the works since we kind of met for the first time.
Yeah.
It's just the universe and all the people pulling the right strings and pushing us in the right direction, and I could not be happier to be here. And just thanks. Yeah, I'm psyched.
Yeah, thank you.
It's perfect. It's like a perfect mix. We were like big fans from the beginning and like true crime podcast friends for a while. So we're glad you picked us.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad you picked me. It's been ever since we did that event back in when my book came out. You guys were so generous with your time, and you came to that bookstore opening that I did and probably boosted sales by like 100%. So thank you for that, which is cool. But we had just a great time. We had great chemistry on stage together. So this is awesome.
Yes. And we know our audience loves you because you did that during COVID. I don't know if you remember doing that crossover with us, where you told us that amazing hometown. And it's one of the most popular episodes we've ever posted.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
That's
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I still run into people in my hometown who are like, who asked me about that episode, which is good and bad because I like to remain breathing, and I don't want certain people to hear that episode.
Sure. Well, you want to tell us like when you started Disgraceland and like what your intentions were?
I started in 2018, and it was really just to make a music podcast that I wanted to listen to. And I grew up obviously, loving music. I played music. It's what I did with my whole young adult life.
What was your first band name?
Cast Iron Hike. It was a hardcore band from Boston.
And knows them.
Yes.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You were on Victory, right?
Yeah, we were on Victory Records. And so we toured and...
What did you play or sing?
I was the singer. I was the front man in that band.
Amazing.
And was in bands throughout my 20s and 30s, and then I had a family, and I had a job at an ad agency, and I was doing music licensing, and I was really bad at it, and I knew I was going to get fired. And I was like,
it's so corporate.
I know, but it was like the coolest ad agency too. It wasn't corporate, but I still sucked at it. And I was like, what the hell am I going to do? And I knew, this is like right when podcasts, you guys started in 2016, right? So I remember you guys were around, and I was into like S-Town and Serial and Crime Town. And I was like, I'm going to start a podcast. And my only ambition was that I thought it might lead to some sort of work in audio.
Yeah.
And I launched it, and it was just this music and true crime mix. And the true crime thing came from, I knew I wanted to tell music stories, but my whole life I've been the guy like in the van with my bandmates being like, I gotta tell you the story about this thing, to the point where they're like, dude, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, we know that well.
We know that feeling. Yeah.
And I knew that the stories I wanted to tell, I didn't want to just do like music biographies and stuff that's already been done a million times. I wanted to tell the stories that I wanted to hear. So that's where the true crime piece came from it. And then I remember it was like a month after I launched the first episode, and it took off, and I came out here to LA to meet with some folks. I remember being in my hotel room, and you guys had mentioned Disgraceland. I think you mentioned the Norwegian black metal episode or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest thing. I was like, My Favorite Murder is talking about Disgraceland. Oh my God. And it just blew my mind, and here we are all these years later, which
I
is
never heard that.
amazing.
I didn't realize that happened that way for you.
Yeah,
I feel.
That's so we got the same thing from
Jack O'Brien.
Yeah, from
Cracked.
From
yeah.
Cracked. Like he did that for us.
Yeah.
So we're honored to do that.
Yes.
Too.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're paying it for Jack O'Brien style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He'll be psyched to hear that. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
He's the best.
What was your first show?
Well, this is going to sound a little weird, and might sound like I'm making this shit up, but I swear to God, I'm not. Like, I saw the Ramones when I was 10 years old, and I have a trepidation in telling this story because I literally got beat up for this later in the course of my adolescence from like, once the punk rockers started coming around. Like, I saw the Ramones because my dad opened up for them. My dad was in a band.
Oh, wow.
And I remember I was too young to really know what it was, but my dad was cool enough and still is, and just cool enough to know that he should bring his son to this, right? And I remember him telling me, because I was into the Beach Boys at the time, I remember him telling me, they're like the Beach Boys, they're just really loud.
It's true.
It is kind of true. And but it was at a point in the Ramones' career, like in the early to mid 80s, when they were kind of like, they weren't what they were in the beginning or what they were by the time the 90s rolled around.
Right.
But it was a great experience, and just being backstage and like looking up at 20-foot tall Joey Ramone and being like, oh my God, what this? So I go back to my little Central Massachusetts hometown, and whatever, it's just the Ramones. But then 5 years later or whatever, when I'm like in my early teens and all my friends start listening to punk rock, all my older friends who all of a sudden they're like, AC/DC isn't cool. I'm like, fuck you, AC/DC is not cool. What do you think? So that was already a point of contention because I wouldn't give up heavy metal. But I was like, I saw the Ramones. I was like, no, you didn't. You're lying.
Immediately fist fly.
Yeah, pretty much. Birded Hill, Clinton, Mass. Yeah, that was what it was like back in the 80s.
Serious.
Wow, boys.
Serious group of boys.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, what was your first true crime story that piqued your interest or got you obsessed with those kinds of stories?
Yeah, we were talking about this the other night, and it was, the first one was Helter Skelter and the Manson story. And reading Helter Skelter, I was grounded a lot as a kid, and I spent a lot of time alone in my bedroom reading and listening to music. And this is the result, America.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
Like, we're college dropouts, and I'm like, tell me someone who's doing better than us.
Hey.
Wait till you get asked back to speak at the schools you dropped out of.
Santa Monica City College, here I go.
Zach Stade, I have nothing to tell you.
Honorary degrees. So Helter Skelter, and I remember reading In Cold Blood shortly after that by Truman Capote, and I was actually thinking about that last night because I just started watching the feud thing with Capote, which is fantastic. So Helter Skelter and In Cold Blood, but I had a subscription to Rolling Stone, I had a subscription to Spin, and I had all those cool like Rolling Stone anthologies that they would kind of mass market in the 80s and 90s. So you could read all the backstories. And I remember reading this story about Jerry Lee Lewis allegedly getting away with murdering one of his wives. And it was so wild to me that this was in Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
And it was also so wild to me that his nickname is The Killer. I was like, are you fucking...
Like, everyone knows and no one's trying to hide it.
Yes, exactly.
And he's getting away with it
It's
because
like,
he's famous.
Because he's famous, it's almost like a cute joke.
Right.
Of like, can you believe this guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
He plays the piano, but he also murders women.
Right. And then you say it and people are like...
How dare you?
Yeah, they're like, no. I'm like, yes. So that was the first episode of Disgraceland. That's actually where I got the name Disgraceland, is because that's what they called Jerry Lee's home in Nesbitt, Mississippi, which was a few miles from Elvis's Graceland, and it stood in contrast to that.
That's such a good episode too.
What a good, like, not coming of age story. What's the origin story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but the story in Rolling Stone on Jerry Lee Lewis was super true crimey, true crimey. And that's sort of like my thing. Like, I'm researching the Foo Fighters right now, and I was thinking about this morning in anticipation of coming on here, and I got really excited about this story about Dave Grohl in Europe with the hardcore band Scream that he played for, the DC hardcore band, and he's getting chased down an alley from heroin addicts with a knife, and I'm like, this is amazing. I get all excited. I'm taking notes about it. And, you can tell the story of young Dave Grohl, sort of his origin story, going on tour in Europe with a hardcore band and be like, oh, they played in this venue and there were 20 people there, but they played their hearts out. Or you can be like, yeah, they were playing this venue, okay? But beforehand, they were getting chased by heroin addicts with knives. It's just like, you add the
Really
crime.
enhances the performance.
You add the crime bit, and it's more interesting to me, at least.
That's so true. Like, asking those same questions that every interviewer asks, instead asking some kind of weirder shit that, like, makes it more interesting or makes it, like, less of a biography than a... Yeah.
It's our own take on biography. It's the way you guys tell stories as well. I mean, it's not apples to apples, but your point of view both of your points of view is so strong and unique that, I mean, there are a lot of people who tell true crime stories, but obviously they're not as entertaining. And that's because of the point of view, I think, which makes it awesome.
Thank you. Same.
Of course.
Yeah, your point of view, there is a piece of it where it's like, I didn't know if you were a musicologist. I couldn't tell if you were like in a band. When I heard that first episode and like first got into it, it was a brand new thing all the way around. It's like, is this guy a journalist? Is he sounds like a musician, like all those things. Yeah. Which is kind of, like we've said this before, what I love about podcasting, where it's like, if you have a point of view and it's strong enough and you're interested enough and you've already done your time.
Right.
The research was your life growing up and being in bands and loving music.
Right. And dropping out of college and being in a shitty van with your band. And I remember before, back to the ad agency thing and like knowing I was going to lose my job, I asked one of my best friends, Adam, who recorded a bunch of my music back in the day, and my wife, I asked him the same question. I was like, if you could hire me for one job, what would it be? And they both gave me a version of the same answer. And Adam was like, I'd pay to just go in the control room and tell me stories.
Fuck,
and my wife was like, I'd pay to tell stories. I was like, what? And I was like, I have to do this.
That's a great way to figure out what you want to do with your life. Like, what are the things? Like, I mean, I guess my thing would just be snacks. So you can't really fucking just talk about snacks.
Or it's somebody else telling you, I want to watch you eat snacks, or I want to hear you review snacks.
I don't want to hear you eat snacks.
Well, that could be a thing.
Yeah.
That's a different part of you too.
Right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is like cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye. Well, it's interesting though, but you come to that where you're kind of like trying to crowdsource, hey, I want to do a thing, I'm not sure. Cut to years later where you are, do we have that picture of Jake and his very famous friend that he got to meet because of this podcast? Yeah. Sir Elton John is a fan of Disgraceland.
How did this happen?
Yeah, that was...
How do we do this?
What you can't see in that picture is that I am on no sleep after like 2 days of being on a plane. It is complete madness how this took place. I can't even believe it happened. It's like a fever dream. Yeah. I was actually on my way to Denver from Boston to go do a live version of Disgraceland. And I was with my buddy Jackson, and we were going to go see the Rolling Stones. I've missed out on seeing the Rolling Stones, my favorite band, so many times for various reasons. I literally, with my friend Adam, was once like, you know, the studio we recorded at, I woke up the next day, I had all these messages. Ron Wood was at the studio. And I just missed it. It's the worst, you know. So anyhow, I'm going out to play this show in Denver, and then we're going to go see the Rolling Stones, and then I was going to go to LA and meet with some people. And I'm at Logan parking my car, and I get a call from Connell from iHeart, and he was like, hey, you know, if you could interview Elton John, if that opportunity came up, would you do that? I know you don't do interviews, but would you? I'm like, fuck yeah, I would do that. Are you kidding me? He's like, can you be in Milan in 48 hours?
Oh my God.
I'm like, yes. Yes. And no idea how I was going to do that.
Yeah.
But just say yes. This is a lesson. Like, don't worry. You'll figure it out.
Details come later.
Yeah. So I at the time I was working with somebody. We were working on an adaptation of Disgraceland for TV, and he's friends with Elton John, and he had just stayed with Elton John and had played him a Disgraceland episode. So when Elton was doing the promotion for the biopic that came out about Elton John, I don't know how the mechanics of it happened, but they were like, who's going to interview? And my name came up, and that was it. So
that's so fucking cool.
It's so cool. I had to go to Denver, do the show.
Oh, you did it. I was going to say, did you do a makeup show for them?
Really? Because it's like everything's canceled.
I think they would have understood.
Elton's calling.
Like, no,
hey, you guys.
They were amazing. And they had no idea. I was just like on cloud nine. So we figured out we could do it. I couldn't go see the Stones. Jackson still came with me because he's awesome.
To Milan?
No, not to Milan. It's not that awesome. To Denver, I did the show. I got up at like 3 a.m. I slept for like an hour, and I had to go back to JFK and then fly to Milan. And it was already tight. And by the time I got to, it was one of those things where you get to the airport, it's delayed, and you're going like, I can still do this. And then you get on the plane, and you're delayed on the plane. So I'm like literally texting Elton John's husband, being like, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking get there. And then I'm texting my wife. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking get there, but I'm going to Milan to have breakfast apparently.
Yeah.
And I'll be back. And I fully did not expect to be able to do it. I get there, it's the whole thing. The guy with the sign at the airport. I get picked up. He's flying like, Italian driver fast times 10 because we're late. And I don't want to give it away where he was staying, but I go there and I'm brought up to this suite and they walk me in and I walk in. It's more than a suite. It's like a whole apartment. And I get to like this study and he's sitting there and I see he's reading an email that I had sent to somebody with the questions, like my email. And he's like, oh, hi, Jake. How are you? And I'm like, what do I call you? Do I call you sir? Do I call you? He's like, Elton. I'm like, Elton, where's your bathroom? That's postscript. I go to use the restroom and he's like outside in his office suite type situation. And I'm in the restroom. I'm sleep deprived. I'm a mess. And I'm like, I couldn't figure out how to flush the toilet. It's one of those European
deals.
Does
Milan have a different flushing system?
All of Europe. It's like, what are they doing with their plumbing? I don't know.
It's rich people stuff.
It's very
exactly.
old.
Yeah. So I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay, I gotta go out and I have to ask Elton John how to flush the fucking toilet. My other option is I just pretend, and then Elton John's gonna be like, who is this barbarian who doesn't flush the toilet?
Disgusting.
Fucking
There's
Americans.
no good option
There's
there.
no good option. So thankfully, I figured it out. It was like the flusher was like flush, pun intended, I guess, on the back of like wallpapered. And
it was like a rich person's flusher.
It was this secret like doop.
Wow.
And it worked. And I went out and we did the interview and it went off without a hitch.
Thank God. That could have ended really differently.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, before we go any further, I have stuff for you guys.
Oh,
Yay.
Is that cool?
I love stuff.
absolutely.
Okay. I got these for both of you. All right, so when we did that show in LA, I tried doing this then. I went record shopping for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I flew from San Francisco to LA and I left like all the records on the plane. So I'm like, I'm doing it this time because I knew I was going to see. So, okay. So I got
Are these the exact same ones that you picked?
These are not the exact same
Okay.
ones. These are cooler, I think.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember really what the last ones were, but these all have either some significance with you guys, the show, the whole, whatever. They all have some meaning. So,
Okay.
Karen, I know you have some Stevie Nicks badassery in your past.
Yes, I do.
So I saw that and I was like, this is, it's got Edge of 17 on it.
Those boots.
Oh my God.
I think there's an aunt with a Chevy SS Super Sport in your
My cousin Lisa,
Wow.
who had this 8-track in her Chevy Super Sport with the back jacked up that she used to drive me to 4-H meetings going 120 miles an hour on the back roads of Petaluma. Also stopped dragging my heart around on this album, which is one of my favorite songs of all
Oh my
time.
God.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Tell everyone in the audience what it is.
This is the Stevie Nicks album, Belladonna.
Yeah, well, we're talking about the greatness of
We're
Stevie
talking
Nicks.
about who took this picture.
Yes, it wasn't Tom Petty.
So amazing.
Okay, this is another from the same era. This is a recent episode of Disgraceland.
Yeah.
This is The Pretenders. Yes. Fantastic album, and just Chrissy Hynde's badassery has transmutated itself onto you in some fashion. So,
Oh, what an honor.
I love this. I was just listening to this episode, and she is just such a badass.
she really is. And a lot of people don't know. I mean, she was almost in The Clash.
I know.
She was almost in the Sex Pistols. She was almost in The Damned. And you're thinking like, oh, that would have been awesome. And I'm like, no, because then The Pretenders wouldn't have happened.
Right.
You know?
And when you watch those videos of her from the 80s, like, first of all, thank you so much, because this might be the best compliment I've ever gotten in my life to even be slightly associated with Chrissy Hynde. But when you watch those videos of her and those Pretender songs, they're so original and individual to her. Like, I don't see her being in other people's bands.
Right.
It's her.
The word icon gets overused these days, in my opinion. She is iconic. She truly is.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know if you know this, but this is a quintessential LA record, and Arthur Lee from Love has a kind of true crime past as well. So,
Say what it is.
so there you go. Love.
Love.
Yeah, with Arthur Lee.
Reel to Reel is the band. When it was like this, I thought it was the Go-Go's. The first album where I'm like, yes, you've nailed it. But now I'll listen to this because it's something I don't know.
Well, I guarantee you that Charlotte Caffey from the Go-Go's was listening to that album when she was writing a lot of the riffs that were on the first Go-Go's album for sure.
Sorry, can you just look at this group of people real quick?
Oh, wow.
This is like LA 1972?
Yeah.
Ish, yeah.
They've met Charles Manson.
Yeah.
They thought he was a fucking dork.
74.
74?
Amazing. Yeah. Thank you.
You got it. All right, so... Georgia,
who am I?
Moving on. Who am I?
Get to know yourself through Jake Brennan.
I don't want that pressure,
This is Liza Minnelli. I'm going to be offended.
It's all show tunes.
Kind of. Goth show tunes by the Cramps.
Yes.
So I know about the Danzig and Henry Rollins lore in My Favorite Murder. Yeah. And I actually was looking for a Danzig album. Couldn't find it. This is actually better.
I don't,
The first Cramps record, it's just, you cannot mess with this album.
Thank you.
Incredible.
This is amazing. This is the Cramps' greatest hits. I don't own this. It's so beautiful. I'm honored. Where is this? What is this? The ballroom?
The Mental Institution.
Oh, this is not the Mental
No, it's not the Mental Institution one, but it's just, I'm not exactly sure where that picture's from, but great songs on that album.
Fucking love this. And I love that they were in Glendale.
Yeah, where they were living later on.
Just hanging out around here. Yeah.
I gotta say, it is serial killery around here.
Isn't it?
Burbank.
It really is. Mm-hmm. It's truly like...
a lot of cement and like long blocks of nothing.
Yeah, dirt. There's dirt lots. We're like, what's over in the corner over there? If you just keep driving.
Yeah, there's a lot of places to dump bodies. You know?
Totally. Or like the Hillside Strangler had their auto shop right around here.
Very close to here.
Really?
And that alone is like, what portal to hell opened where that took place?
Exactly right. You got to be careful. You can get sucked into that portal.
Yeah.
Speaking of portals to hell, Evan Dando's, this is Come On, Feel the Lemonheads, which is not the one with all the hits, but it's still amazing. Yes. It's a shame about Ray. I actually think this is better. And it's a 90s connection, Gen X, I
love that. I am.
And
technically.
And I'm from Boston, so there
oh
you
my
go.
God, it's beautiful. Thank you.
And also, Evan Dando's one of the most beautiful people on the planet.
He really, truly is. I toured with him for a quick, 3 or 4 days. Just me, him, and my friend Greg Conley was tour managing. And in addition to all the insanity times a million that you could imagine from him, he was the sweetest guy, and he never said a negative thing about anybody.
Wow, that's hard.
How
to do?
And it really, I even baited him a couple times. I was like reading Rolling Stone, I'm like, what about this asshole? You know what I mean? And he wouldn't go there.
I don't think I could be friends with someone because that's how I bond with people. It's like just talking some shit.
It was a real eye opener for me. It really was.
Classy.
It was such a strong thing that it wasn't an accident. You know what I mean? Like he must have had some governing instinct when he was a kid to kind of make him that way, which is
or maybe
cool.
It's just his life as a beautiful person where he's like, everybody's okay.
Right.
Or you're just like, you need to get kicked in the teeth a couple of times.
Right. What's wrong with life when doors just fly open for you and supermodels want to sleep with you? Everybody wants to give you all their drugs.
They give you all drugs and food all the time. It's like not my experience.
Yeah. Oasis didn't call me up and invite me on tour, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is so cool.
All right. This is kind of like the Arthur Lee thing, the Love album. I went for a little more obscure here. This is the Louvin Brothers, Satan is Real, which look at that. That looks like a Slayer album cover from the 1950s or 40s.
I love it.
Heavy
I know
as
this
hell.
song. It's fucking incredible. It's like a gospel song.
Yeah.
About Satan is Real, which is they're anti-Satan, but you could listen to it.
It's a warning. It's very much Satan is real. Watch out what you're doing.
I love that. This is feel this. It's heavy.
Yeah, this is when music was really weighty.
This is incredible. I'm going to put it on our record wall. We have the
nice
record wall thing.
Nice. So there you go.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
I'm going to listen to The Drunkard's Doom by myself tonight. So
the
good.
Louvin Brothers are good for that, for sure. And they hate each other and hated each other and wanted to kill each other. So
are they brothers for real?
Oh yeah. There's a Disgraceland episode coming on the Louvin Brothers.
Nice.
Yes.
How long does it take you to because you get deep? We do homework podcasts, but it's a week of homework. You do same?
Yeah, but to what Karen was saying earlier, it's a life's long kind of baseline education and understanding of this stuff, and then the week of research is I kind of know where the bodies are buried, so to speak, and where to look, and it wasn't always like that. I mean, the first episode took 6 months, almost a year to put together just with the first episode, you know, because you're just figuring things out, you don't know what's what. But it's a week to research, and then it's a week to write, And then I don't know how long the guys take to produce it because we have a production cycle, but call it a week for that. Maybe.
Guys, don't wave your hands like that. They can see us right now. People
George is
going
like,
like this and that.
No, are you kidding me? This would
Aristotle
not
walks
exist.
out.
I know.
Liana walks
The
out.
only reason. Truly the only reason. Thank you, guys.
Oh, and I was going to make a confession that I love that merch that you have, your bag, which is basically 4 of your big stories.
Yeah.
I could not finish the Big Lurch episode.
Yeah.
It was the most horrifying story.
Yeah, it's pretty horrifying.
It's so bad. And I just I remember where I was. It was my old house in the backyard. And then I was just like, oh no, I can't do this. And I was like, I don't really have, as people who listen to true crime or pay attention to it, it's like you're used to certain things. That story is so above and beyond.
Yeah, cannibalism is above and beyond all of it. And it's tough. I've run into that a lot. I'm coming up on one, actually, that I don't know how I'm going to tell.
G.G. Allen?
No, that was... that I could get through. That was just feces. I could work my way through that.
The Nazis.
And but the Ian Watkins Lost Prophets thing. I've never done anything that involves kids. He was such a dirtbag, and he died in a way that I don't like seeing violence being foisted upon anybody, but it's a very dramatic story, and it's a kind of a current story. So
which one is that? I don't know.
Lost Prophets. I haven't done it yet. It's
a horrible act of pedophilia that's like so beyond shocking that you're just kind of like, what in the living fuck happened to you?
Exactly. Yeah. It's brutal.
Horrible.
Are there any that you won't do? Like, we have true crime stories that we just don't cover because it's just the dregs of humanity and it's the absolute worst. And there's no way to like spin it the way we like to do with like victims advocacy and like making it a story that's somehow palatable.
Yeah.
You have those?
Yeah, I do. I have a couple, and for various reasons, the kids thing. Like everyone's like, you should do a Gary Glitter episode. I'm like, I'm good, man. I don't want my head. No. But with the Ian Watkins thing, I think I know how to do it. I've tried doing the Elliott Smith story. I've researched it.
That ending.
And there's a lot there that his friends, you can just tell there's such love for him, and it's so sad. And I'm not saying I won't do it at some point. I just don't know how to do it and have really a reason to do it because I don't have a point of view on it yet.
Honestly, same. I've thought about doing it.
It is literally heartbreaking. That's what it was for him, for sure.
Also, I feel like he was this entity that was doing a thing from my experience. Like I remember where I was when my friend put that CD in her car CD player and was like, you have to hear this. And then we just sat there like, am I going to sob so hard I never stop crying? Like, what's happening to me? And later, this is my big brag, and I'm sure I've told you this already, but he would play at Largo where we would do comedy shows. So there was crossover. And he came and did, when me and Mary Lynn did Girls Guitar Club, and he came and was our guest on the show.
Oh my God.
Just because he was in town and like Flanagan got him to do it or whatever. And I think we had 18 people in the crowd. It was not a sellout show in any way. My friend David still thanks me for like, I can't believe I was there when I got to see that.
It's like intimate show.
Did he play his own songs?
Yep.
Oh my God.
He came and played.
I was about to have I saw him once. That it doesn't even come.
But then afterwards, here's my double brag, triple brag, is that afterwards we were standing in the back because our act that I did with my friend Mary Lynn, it was all just like, play the guitar even if you don't know how to. And then we'd like go into a cover where we're barely doing like the open chords and stuff.
Right.
And it got a little bit better as it went on. Very obnoxious.
I saw it. I was in the crowd watching you. Not that night, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. You should have come to our Valentine's show.
Really great.
You were at the Money Money Boston's, or you were at some punk show.
She's in full ska
No.
face.
Thank you. No.
All I was going to say is that I got to have a conversation with him after, because he was complimenting what we did, where I was like, please don't do this, I'll have a nervous breakdown. And then he started talking to me about how much his voice bothered him and that he didn't like, and I watched a person who I was like, this is what artists do to themselves. Nothing's good enough. It's always bad. It's this thing where you think you're and him as a person who was the least disappointing performer and musician I felt like I'd ever kind of experienced. Every time I watched him perform, like when he was on the Oscars, and it was like
so vulnerable.
Everyone was so rapt, and it was like, and it was perfection, and that song was such a time and place. And to hear him just being like, I'm sorry, I wish my voice was better, where I was like, no, please don't do it. And that, it inspired me later, because I love to pull myself apart and be like, and that's why you don't do anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, if that man did that to himself, like if only he had delusion or whatever it is to just not do that to yourself, to keep going, how it could have perhaps been different. And maybe it's like, then he wouldn't have been himself.
Right.
But it made me later just go, don't shut the door on yourself because you've decided it isn't good when people love it.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that too. And that's the thing with art. It's the best art. I don't care what medium it is. It's risky, whether it's a guy who doesn't like his voice but sings like an angel, or it's a comedian who ends up talking into a microphone all the time and has to push past whatever you're thinking about with your voice. And I think we all kind of do that. And in some weird cosmic, spiritual, call it whatever you want way, that risk, the energy of taking that risk ends up in the work. And I feel like it ends up attracting people. You know what I mean? Like it makes it, I don't know. It's magic. That's why you can't define it, you know?
There's like a seventh sense of like, oh, that's a human being actually being a human being.
Right.
Like right in front of us, like go over there because that's permission. Then like you're doing it, now I can do it.
Yeah.
Yes,
and you can connect with it in a way that's not just like corporate.
Yeah, for real.
We were going to play a game.
Do you want to do musical Mad Libs?
Sure. Yeah. I've never played musical Mad Libs.
Well,
I'm a little scared.
Our
I'm not
producer,
gonna lie.
Kate Schellenbach.
I haven't either.
You might know her from Luscious Jackson.
You know, it's kind of odd that you have a member of your staff who's actually been in a Disgraceland episode. When I got connected with her on email, I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. And I Google word searched her name in my
just to
Beastie
make sure.
Boys episode just to make sure it was cool. And thank you, Kate, for being cool with everything.
That's like our exactly right brag is that Kate Schellenbach works with us.
Yeah, I've been on a thread with my family all day talking about how I was going to hang out with a Beastie Boy. No offense, guys. Like,
Oh, I see.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, really.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
The right piece of furniture can completely change your room.
And your life. It's amazing what one good couch can do for morale.
And that's why there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, design, and lasting value.
And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it.
I recently needed to replace my old outdoor dining room table and chairs, so of course I went straight to Article. They have the Sarik outdoor dining set. I got it in khaki green. It's such a cute, minty green. It looks so good in my backyard. I can't wait to have alfresco dinners all summer. We can carve pumpkins on it in fall. It's so beautiful. Article knocked it out of the park once again.
Article's offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye. Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales event and get away with a deal so right it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models, from hybrids to EVs and more.
Score on the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Kona, Tucson, Santa Fe, or Palisade, or the bold and tech-inspired Elantra.
And the most advanced and capable Sonata or Sonata Hybrid yet. Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 9.
But getting away with a great deal is just the beginning, because every new Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty.
Which means you can shop with confidence and drive with unrivaled peace of mind.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll truly love, but don't wait.
The Hyundai Getaway Sales event won't be around for long.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com now for details.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so I'm not going to tell you the song, obviously. And I think...
What am I doing here? What's the...
You know Mad Libs.
Have you ever played Mad Libs? So I'm just going to ask you for random nouns,
it's the one with
adjectives.
the battleships, right? And you have to...
Do you drop the checkers in? I'll just be asking you for forms of the English language, and then we're going to be plugging them in and reading new lyrics to an old song.
Oh, it's lyrics.
Am I supposed to know grammar here?
I know.
Like,
I'll help you.
This is
if
where I'm
you're
like, I'll follow
adverb, I'm like, fuck. I'm fucked.
Dude, I'm so glad you said it before me.
There's no adverbs, guys.
Okay. Verb and noun, otherwise cooked.
Adjective.
I've written a book, though. How did that happen?
How did you get those words on the page?
Editors.
So we are starting with adjective.
Okay, I got you.
I think I know that one.
That's a description word.
Yeah.
Got that.
So any kind of descriptor, good, bad, sideways.
Oh, any? Oh, that's right. It's just any.
Yeah.
What you got?
Stinky.
Yes, and as like fourth grade as you can be with these words, I think it's more fun in Mad Libs, right?
Yeah. You have a fourth grader, right? So
I have a sixth grader and a second grader.
Oh, perfect.
Do they like Mad Libs? Have they done this?
I don't think they have, actually.
Come on.
No.
Stop depriving your
I know.
children.
For
I
real.
know.
What are you?
They don't know that the internet exists yet, so
Oh, that's great.
we're working up to Mad Libs.
Okay. So, well, this next one is good. Natural disaster.
Oh.
Any natural disaster or historical natural disaster?
Whatever you want.
Hurricane.
Okay.
No, body part.
Penis.
Sure.
I figured I would just take it there.
I'm
We're all
blushing.
thinking it.
I'm blushing.
Place.
You're asking me all these? What about
She was drinking.
I've got your back.
You got my part? Glendale.
Sweet. Noun?
You go with the noun.
Okay.
Let it flow.
I can't think of a word. I've never thought of a word in my entire life. I've never said a word. I don't.
Person, place, or thing?
I know, but Elvis.
Nice.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Emotion?
Melancholy.
Deep.
Direction?
Oh. U-turn?
Sure.
Is that a direction?
I think it can be, absolutely. Direction.
Another direction?
Oh.
Reverse.
Nice. Weather phenomenon.
How's that different than a natural disaster?
Oh, you'll see.
A phenomenon. So singular, not phenomena.
True.
Mudslide.
Perfect. Person?
Jerry Lee.
A crime past tense.
Murdered.
Is this a crossword puzzle?
A living being.
Humanoid.
That could have been band name too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, true. Object.
Microphone.
Body part.
You do this one.
Fingernail.
Noun.
Dump truck.
This is peak podcasting.
Noun.
Kaleidoscope.
Concept.
Concept.
Black hole.
There you go.
Nice. Shape.
Is it an anagram? Is that the weird? Never mind. Triangle.
Thank you. Common shape, I should have said. A living being again.
Jesus.
I'll do this living being.
Okay.
Jesus.
He's not living. Oh. Elvis Costello.
Oh, yeah.
Elvis Costello.
So you say.
A dance style.
Interpretive.
Is anyone sweating? I'm sweating.
Yes.
Almost done.
This is.
Sound effect.
Sound effect. Splat.
Nice. And finally, Italian last name.
Italian last name.
Can I give my wife's maiden name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Petralia.
Nice. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to read you now the new lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody. Is this the stinky life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a hurricane, no escape from reality. Open your penis, look up to the Glendale and see. I'm just a poor Elvis. I need no melancholy because I'm easy come, easy go, little U-turn, little reverse. Anyway, the mud slides doesn't really matter to Jerry Lee Lewis.
True.
Mama just murdered a humanoid, put a microphone against his fingernail, pulled my dump truck, now he's dead. Carry kaleidoscope, as if black hole really matters. Skipping the opera part, going to, I see a little triangle O of Elvis Costello. Scaramouche, will you do the interpretive dance? Splat and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, Petralia.
Aw, it's like a love song to your wife.
That is impressive. I'm actually, so did you guys
I didn't know anything about this. I have nothing
put that together yourself? Or is
You
that
know who did it?
No, Kate?
The Beastie Boy herself,
Nice.
Kate Schellenbach, of
Love
course.
that. Nice work, Kate.
Right.
Yes. We barely made it out of that one alive,
I know.
guys.
Truly.
Listen, when you do a 20-minute game,
I mean, this is like 20 years of podcasting together.
That's right.
You know, so.
we're doing it all right now.
What's your favorite rock memoir?
The Rick James memoir.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Because you're like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? You're admitting to this? Like, what? What are we talking about? He didn't. It's not an autobiography. The writer finished it after he died, but it's just like, it's gold. Like, I could have done 10 episodes on Rick James.
Yeah.
It's running drugs for the Colombian cartel and literally breaking out of prison.
Wow.
Like, just crazy.
So good.
Crazy.
The Disgraceland out right now is the Patti Smith.
Yes, which she's the memoir master, actually. And actually, that is a better memoir. The Just Kids is incredible, even though it's. I know you guys have talked about it. I think you've read it. And
Yeah.
It's more her origin story and her love story. And then the memoir after that, M Train, which is more her story of being an artist and how she creates and goes through the process. And in M Train, actually, this fascinating thing that I never knew about Patti Smith, which is amazing. She's obsessed with like cheesy crime fiction.
Oh.
Really?
Pulp Fiction?
Just like, no, like Law and Order. And the shit we're into. Like
Yes.
fucking CSI. But good stuff like The Killing, you know?
Yeah.
And when The Killing was canceled, she wrote to the producers and was like, please don't cancel the whatever. And they were like, well, we can't do anything about it, but why don't you come on an episode? So she went on an episode. She was on Law and Order as well.
God.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, you know, a National Book Award winner, and literally we were joking about honorary degrees, like all kinds of that. She accepted Dylan's Nobel Peace Prize for him. You know, like the high priestess of art, but she's like binging shit crime fiction like we all do.
She knows what's good.
She knows what's good. And the thing that, as I'm researching her and putting the story together for Disgraceland, I'm like, she survives. You know, she lives at the Chelsea. She lives through the whole punk rock thing. She lives through the 80s and 90s. Like the two great loves of her life die. She survives all that and has this incredible sort of like late life reaping the fruits of her artistic labor in ways that artists seldom get to do. And I'm looking back and I'm going, oh my God, she survived all this crime and violence and drug use and everything that goes along with being a rock star and being an artist because she was obsessed with artists who were criminals. And her mother was obsessed with the Lindbergh kidnapping and would talk to her about it. She lives through The Son of Sam. She lives through, you know, Helter Skelter was a huge thing, even for rock people on the East Coast.
Right.
Yeah.
Mapplethorpe was obsessed with it. And if she were alive now, or if she were like our age now, I know she's alive now, she would be like a murderino. She would be she probably is a My Favorite Murder.
She probably listens to Disgraceland too, I would think.
Could you imagine?
Because there's the whole thing of like being aware,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, I'm looking at your book behind you, Stay Sexy, Don't Get Murdered. Like that whole thing. Like, you know, I know it's a catchphrase, but it's like, it's true. There's truth in it. Like,
I think so.
be aware. You know, so I think her sort of fascination with crime literature. How do you pronounce the guy's name? The French poet, Jean Genet. I can't say it the correct way.
Jean Genet?
Jean Genet, yeah. Thank you. Matt Bowden, who is our production guy, is French. He's going to kill me for butchering that. But he was a criminal, and she was friends with Burroughs. Burroughs killed his wife and got away with it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think she just she had all that stuff that true crime kind of steeped in her. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the knowledge of that somehow, cosmically, spiritually, whatever, it helped her avoid being a casualty. That's sort of my take on it anyways. And I didn't mean to just give you a whole preview of the episode, but I'm very excited about it right now.
Yeah, it's kind of a perfect teaser though, because it's like, do you like music? Do you like true crime? Do you like both? This is all.
Do you like Patti Smith?
Do you like Patti Smith? Do you like New York in the 70s when it was real dirty and difficult?
Yeah, she was writing because the night that her biggest song during The Son of Sam.
Yeah.
Just what a time, man. What a time.
Well, Jake, it is truly such an honor to have a podcast as beautifully made and thoughtfully made and made by a talent that isn't just like successful, but also like it does feel like we know you and we've known you for a long time. Yeah. We're fans and now we get to like do it with you. And I think it's the dream combination and we're so genuinely thrilled that this is starting.
You feel like one of us. So welcome to the shit show.
I could not be happier to be part of the shit show. You guys are the gold standard in podcasting, and you have been from the beginning. And I've been a fan literally from the beginning. So what you've built is just unbelievable, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And your staff is amazing. The people who work here are great. Everybody I've worked with has been a delight to work with. They've all been awesome, and that's a reflection on you guys. And it's really cool.
We got an incredible group over here, and everyone just like, what's cool is everyone's stoked, and it really feels like there's a sincere love of what we're all doing, and it's a great team. It's a great team to be on. Yeah. It's really fun.
Happy to be here.
So glad you're here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, okay, Disgraceland is now part of the Exactly Right Network and iHeartPodcasts. New episodes every Tuesday, bonus episodes Thursday, and rewinds on Sunday. And new episodes of Hollywoodland come out every Monday with bonus episodes Wednesday and Friday. Write that down.
It's a lot of content.
Go listen, subscribe, and give it a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. That's pretty helpful.
Yeah,
right?
Leave some reviews. I take calls on our bonus episode, and I also will read a review. And if I read the review, I'll send that person a little merch.
I think we should steal that.
So you can leave a nice review, and I'll send you guys some merch.
You can't steal it, but you can participate in it.
Yeah. Awesome. Who do you think you are, for fuck's sake?
Can we at least get a 20% discount?
No.
Yeah. What's your promo code?
Disco.
Disco. Yay.
That's it.
I think we did it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Right on.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
What do I do?
You're saying goodbye.
Saying goodbye?
In your way that you...
Oh yeah, do it again. Can we do it again?
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Rockarola.
Yeah.
I think we did that last time, and I froze up as well.
It's weird to just point at someone and expect them to know what they're going to think.
Now?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's
body of water.
That's true.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
What is up, Murderinos, fans of the Exactly Right Network and elite podcast listeners everywhere? This is Jake Brennan, host of the Disgraceland podcast, your new favorite music and true crime podcast, a show where every week I dive into the story of one musical artist and the true crime or crimes that have impacted them. And I'm thrilled to announce that Disgraceland has found a new home at the Exactly Right Network in partnership with iHeartPodcasts. In Disgraceland, we have episodes on over 200 musicians. Sometimes these artists are the victims, sometimes they're criminals. And some of these stories are the kind they don't want told, the kind that are so unbelievable that you're going to end up telling them to someone else. The story about Blondie's Debbie Harry escaping Ted Bundy, about rock and roll pioneer Jerry Lee Lewis, aka The Killer, allegedly getting away with killing his wife, how Patti Smith isn't just the godmother of punk, but she's also the OG true crime girl. And of course, stories about the Norwegian black metal church burnings, Big Lurch, the hip-hop artist who ate his roommate, Amy Winehouse, the Stones, Lana Del Rey, Bowie, Kurt and Courtney, Sid and Nancy, and too many wild stories to mention. This is the podcast for the music and true crime obsessed. New, fully scripted episodes with award-winning sound design are released every Tuesday. Bonus episodes where I respond to your calls, texts, and DMs are released on Thursday, with rewind episodes dropping every Sunday. I hope you guys jump into your podcast player right now and search Disgraceland and give it a follow. I promise you will not be disappointed. All right, stay sexy and don't get murdered by a rock star. Rockarola.
been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Molly Smith, and our associate producer is Tessa Hughes.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Our researchers are Maren McGlashan and Ali Elkin.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram at myfavoritemurder.
Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now you can watch My Favorite Murder on Netflix.
And when you're there, hit the double thumbs up and the remind me buttons. That's the best way you can support our show.
Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
I'm Nancy Glass, host of the Burden of Guilt Season 3 podcast. This is a story about a horrendous situation that destroyed 2 families. It's a scorched earth war that shows just how far someone will go to get what they want.
Cindy said I had to choose between the truth and my family, and I had to choose the truth.
Listen to Season 3 of Burden of Guilt on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Betrayal Weekly is back with brand new stories. From threatening text messages disturbing a small Midwestern town.
It was from an unknown number. Who else is getting these messages? Why did it start with us?
To long cons and stolen identities.
Who lies about being this sick? This was the last time I ever believed a word she said.
Listen to Betrayal Weekly on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.